Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome in week number 3 in our professional planning engineer PPE workshop. In this week, we'll have some special tasks to do. So our first lesson 3.1 is talking about project activities bank. We will discuss in this lesson how to create activities bank that relevant to this project, and we can use the same activity bank in our future projects. Actually, we are giving to you now a concept to make your work less effort and reuse same data in all your future projects. So you will start with us today to build your project activities bank, and it will keep growing up with you when you are working in another projects. Also, we will start with some data in this workshop, and we will keep developing our banks in the support forums later on. So we'll start with the sample data, and we'll keep adding ideas and adding more data to it and adding more activities to it to create something like a standard project activities bank for each project type. So we'll have, for example, this work study is building project. So we developed some activities for the building projects. However, when we finish this workshop and during the support forum, we will start creating activity bank for infrastructure projects. We'll create another activity bank for high-rise buildings. We'll create another activity bank for, let's say, horizontal projects or whatever oil and gas projects. So we'll keep developing our banks with your inputs and with your help to have something like a database. We, as a planning engineers, should refer to it whenever we need to develop a new project management plan for any construction project. So let's start today by asking yourself, what is activity bank and what is the benefit you can get from the activity bank? Actually, activity bank is something like standard activities that relevant to a project or a building types or a project types. So we have our bank, we read our BOQ to add more activities to it. Then we will perform a task to assigning these activities to our BOQ items. So simply, this is our activity bank template we have prepared for you, and we created a smart way of finding the activities from the BOQ description. We have here the first case. For example, we added keyword 1 and keyword 2. We have 2 keywords for each activity in our activity bank, and we have 2 cases. First case is to try to find both of these keywords in the BOQ description, and in that case the condition here should be all. However, if you can or if you try to find any of the keywords for from a BOQ description, you can change the condition to or. It should be very simple. So let's go to our case study and find how to create our first activity bank. So this is the sample I give to you in order to complete the exercise by yourself. So here we have the control ID. This control ID should be same for the activity. For example, here we have this 3-0 is related to the plain concrete under slab on grade. So we cannot repeat this 3-0 for the 2 or different activities. It should be one control ID for one activity. However, we could find or we could define here too many keywords for one activity, and we have here the condition as we discussed before. So what I'm trying to say here, I'm trying to say for my next macro, which will be discussed in the lesson, the coming lessons, please try to find to me plain and slab on grade in the description of the bill of quantity. Here, our combined BOQ, if you remember in week 2, we had created some tasks to merge the BOQ item description and to put the division number and the reference number. All these tasks will start now to give us some benefits. So my next macro will be searching here for my keywords. This is my combined BOQ, and I'm trying to make a smart way of assigning activities to my BOQ description. So in order to do this, I need first to define the activities and to assign for each activity 1 or 2 keywords. And then I need to add a condition to tell my macro whether to find both keywords in the BOQ description or to find any of these keywords in my BOQ description. Actually, this should be your standard way of doing the activities later on, but for now, I need from you to go through division by division in your BOQ and try to find what could be the activities and what could be the keywords to find these activities. Let me do for you one more example. Here I was looking for division 3. What if I want to find something in division 4? Simply, I'm going to filter the division 4 from here and try to find what could be the keywords that I will search for. So here I find CMU. So I can make this one copy and I will start my division 4 with -1. And this could be masonry works, and this division 4, and I can choose condition any or all. I will choose or here. If you find CMU, it means that this keyword will assign the masonry work for me. What else? I have here, I can find another keyword to add if it doesn't include CMU. So I can here make another text and another filter, and I will filter only the text that does not contain CMU. What if I don't have CMU here and it's still under division 4? For example, here we have brick wall. I can copy this keyword and add it here to my activity bank. And in that case, it will be or. It has this activity should have CMU or brick wall. What else? Let me add one more. Condition to my filter. So I don't want to see all the activities which has CMU or brick wall. Now my list becoming shorter and shorter. For example, here I could add this keyword block add parapet and create. Now I'll choose the same ID, same activity name, and same division, and I can put a new keywords, and so on. This is the concept of doing the keywords. Now, what I need from you? I need from you to complete this exercise. Let's say for 2 or 3 divisions of work. No need to do for all the divisions of work. Of course, if you have time, it is better to do it for all the divisions of work. And let us share what we have from all our trainees, and then we can create an overall activity bank which will help us a lot later on doing our schedule and assigning activities to BOQ description. We have already created for you, we have searched and we have created a long or big activity bank, but I don't want to share with you right now. I need from you first to work on this one, try to give us your best, and then we will combine all your work with our work and will give you an overall activity bank which will be very helpful. Please try to do this exercise by yourself and try to assign activities and check the activity bank, because as we said, this will be your database for all your future projects. So take some time, focus, and try to build your first activity bank. I hope you find this lesson easy, and see you in the next one.